They were meeting for the very first time. The man reached out to touch the woman's legs, but she wasn't the least bit angry. Instead, she struck up a conversation with him on her own. She set down her wine glass, begged the man to teach her how to gamble. Only when the man agreed, did she leave with a smile, and she took the man's $700 worth of chips with her. Only 30 minutes had passed. Lisa had already stolen $9,300, but her target for the day was $10,000. This time, Lisa had her eye on a new gambler, and she'd hit her goal. But her little trick had long been seen through by Nick nearby. Yet Nick only took the chips away, and even gave them to Lisa voluntarily. But Lisa was still thrown out of the casino for theft in the end. Lisa was furious. She thought Nick had ruined her livelihood. She went straight to Nick to demand an explanation. At that moment, Lisa had no idea that the Nick in front of her was actually the protege of the god of gambling. He did this to lure Lisa out. Nick told Lisa he had a scam that could net $40 million, and his team badly needed someone as talented as her. It turned out that just a while ago, Nick had set his sights on Morgan, a super wealthy tycoon. To take down this big target, he traveled to every major casino and gathered 4 highly skilled masters. They were the beautiful Lisa, Jason, the card master, Joel, a crafty old con artist, and Sam, the son of the god of gambling. But on the day everyone gathered, Jason didn't trust Lisa at all. The two of them couldn't stand each other. They decided to contest on the spot to see who was better. Jason pulled out a deck of cards and shuffled them quickly. He flipped out several sets of the highest 3 of a kind at random, and even picked 4 consecutive heart cards for his partner casually. When it came to playing poker, Jason had never met an opponent, but Lisa didn't care at all, because her special talent was something no one could imitate. Lisa walked to the middle of the floor and slowly pulled down the zipper of her clothes. Jason quickly turned his chair away. Old Joel even put on his glasses in a hurry. It was about to get exciting when Lisa suddenly zipped her clothes back up.
그러니까 너만 봐야지.
She then walked up to Jason voluntarily and asked him to take her to the car to hang out. It was only then that Jason realized his car keys had been stolen by her. After seeing everyone's special skills, Nick started assigning tasks to each of them. His target this time, Morgan, was greedy for money and women, so Nick arranged for Jason and Lisa to pretend to be a wealthy couple. They went specifically to Morgan to buy land, and deliberately found fault while picking the property, which infuriated the extremely proud Morgan. Just as Morgan was about to lose his temper, Jason deliberately sent everyone else away, leaving Morgan and Lisa alone together. Then it was Lisa's turn to shine. She stretched out her leg to catch Morgan's attention, and kept flirting with him to get him to agree to a gamble. At the gambling table, Jason brought his skills into full play. He won all 20 games, and easily took $100,000 from Morgan. After that, Jason cancelled the land deal, calling Morgan a terrible gambler. Morgan was absolutely livid now. He swore he'd get his revenge no matter what. Just at that moment, Nick appeared by chance, and introduced old Joel and Sam to Morgan. Thus, the second game, a scam within a scam, began. Although 4 of the 5 at the table were on Nick's side, they cooperated perfectly, and deliberately let Jason lose $200,000. They won Morgan's complete trust this way. After the game ended, the triumphant Morgan invited Sam and Joel to dinner happily, and even gave them $10,000 as a reward. He had no idea he'd fallen headfirst into the trap. Just then, Jason called Morgan and demanded another gambling match. The stakes were set at $5 million. The cocky Morgan took the bait as expected. Thus, a $5 million scam disguised as a gamble officially began. Following the same trick, with Sam's secret hints, Morgan easily won $1 million from Jason. The frustrated Jason threw a tantrum on purpose, drawing everyone's attention. Just as they were about to fight, old Joel stepped in to break up the conflict. And during this time, Lisa and Sam had secretly switched the cards. Next up, Morgan was dealt the best hand of his life, but Sam signaled him not to bet by putting out a cigarette. But Morgan, with such a great hand, would never listen. He even bet all his chips. When he saw Jason also go all in, Morgan laughed triumphantly and revealed his straight flush. Just when everyone thought Morgan would win, Jason finally showed his whole card.
장인하러 꽂혔습니다.
It was an even bigger straight flush than Morgan's. A $4 million gain turned into a $5 million loss. The depressed billionaire Morgan squatted on the road smoking like a homeless man. He begged Sam and Joel to help him once more. To recoup his losses, he invited his investor over. But as soon as the person got out of the car, Sam was shocked to see it was his ex-girlfriend Jenny. It turned out a few months earlier, Sam had been hit by a Mercedes, but the driver refused to apologize, and even called him careless. Sam was about to retort angrily, when he saw Jenny get out of the passenger seat. Seeing his beloved kept by a rich man, Sam bet his bicycle tire to win back his dignity at the table. As the god of gambling's son, his card-counting ability was like a superpower. With precise counting, he quickly got 5 flushes and went all in. But before he could be happy, the other side revealed 3 twos. It was Sam's first loss at gambling. He lost all reason. He took a $100,000 loan to keep gambling, but lost every penny in the end. Jenny then disappeared without a trace. Sam had no idea then. This was all a trap set for him. Now seeing Jenny join the gamble, the lovesick Sam's heart softened. He ran to Jenny's house in the pouring rain and told her the whole scam, hoping she wouldn't get involved. After listening to Sam, Jenny finally realized the truth. The two got back together and spent an unforgettable night. That night, Sam thought he'd regained true love, but the next day, Morgan showed up with his men. Sam's hands were tied tightly. The feeling of betrayal was worse than death. This was the second time Jenny had deceived him. He was dragged into a car by Morgan to be thrown into the sea to feed the fish. Just then, a car drove over. Because of Sam's leak, Lisa and Jason were trapped in a hotel by thugs. Jason pressed his body firmly against the door, telling Lisa to jump out the window and run. With Jason's cover, Lisa and old Joel escaped danger. The rescued Sam was taken to a secret hideout. When he woke up, he learned Jason's ankle had been sawed off. Sam was filled with regret. Then Nick put a dagger in front of him. Watching Sam hesitate, Nick told him how he lost one eye years ago in a gamble. He lost to the devil of gambling and had one eye gouged out by a face card. To pay his gambling debts, Nick obeyed the devil and tricked his master, the god of gambling. That gamble cost the god of gambling his life. Nick had lived with guilt ever since. Learning the truth about his father's death, Sam stopped harming himself and resolved to revenge the devil.
그냥 이대로 보낼 거야?
혼자 가는 게 나아요.
A few months later, Nick's team had long disbanded. Sam kept going to casinos, looking for the devil. One day, a familiar figure appeared. It was Jason. But Jason brought bad news. Nick was dead. Sam couldn't believe it. Nick had only lost once at gambling. Only the devil could have beaten him. Listening to Jason describe the devil, Sam suddenly realized the devil was the man who'd beaten him in front of Jenny years ago. He had known all along that Sam was the son of the god of gambling, so he'd set a trap for him. This time, Sam was truly enraged. He contacted the devil through Jenny at once and decided to have a life or death gamble with him. But facing Morgan, Jenny and the devil alone, Sam was basically walking to his death. Before the match started, Morgan showed everyone what happened to losers. He tied a man's feet to iron buckets. As the bucket sank, the man was pulled into the water and drowned by the force. He stated solemnly that cheaters would meet the same fate. This gamble was on a secluded island, with stakes of $1 billion. Yet the night before the match, Jenny showed up again, facing the woman who deceived him twice. Sam had many curse words in his heart, but couldn't say them. He trusted her again. Jenny said she'd drug everyone's wine, telling Sam not to drink it. Once everyone was knocked out, they'd take all the money and run. The next day, the gamble officially began. Everyone had iron buckets tied to their feet. This life or death gamble was underway, but unexpectedly, Sam got incredibly lucky on the first hand. He was dealt a jack. This made the devil uneasy. He deliberately brought up Sam's father, trying to break Sam's resolve. But just then, Sam suddenly asked the devil why he'd killed his father. The devil replied calmly that Sam's father had cheated him many times. But the truth was, the devil had wanted to steal the god of gambling's wealth. But when he captured him, he found the money had been switched. Enraged, the devil killed him. He targeted Sam for the missing fortune. After hearing this, Sam's eyes filled with anger. He drank his red wine and forgot all his plans. The next second, he bet all his chips. Everyone was stunned by his boldness. Only the devil stayed calm. He also went all in and laughed triumphantly. His hand was a king flush. The only winning card, an ace, had been discarded earlier. In theory, no hand could beat his, but the devil never expected. Sam's whole card was the ace of spades. Jenny had switched it long ago. In fact, the night before, when Jenny told her plan, Sam had called Morgan into the room. Morgan learned he'd been tricked too, so he teamed up with Sam for half the winnings. Jenny had no choice but to join them. Thus, the three formed an alliance. Sam distracted the devil with a question, and Jenny switched the cards. This was Nick's most important lesson to Sam. To win a gamble, everyone except your opponent must be on your side. By this point, the outcome was decided. Morgan gave the order at once. The devil was dragged toward the pool, but he struggled desperately. Just then, Jenny unfastened her ankle shackles, picked up a chainsaw, and walked to the devil. She turned on the chainsaw and cut off his clinging hand. The arrogant devil died a terrible death. Free from his control, Jenny felt unprecedented freedom. When everything calmed down, Morgan, who had $500 million, suddenly wanted to kill Sam. He wanted all $1 billion for himself, but Sam had seen this coming. The next second, Morgan's men turned against him. The scheming Morgan finally fell to his own men. In the end, Morgan and his car were pushed into the river. Morgan's longtime right-hand man knew a simple truth. Once you win what you want, know when to quit. So he picked up a bag of cash and left. After that, Sam split the remaining money into 3 parts. For his 3 former partners, Sam went back to school, finished his studies, and found a stable, respectable job. Perhaps when a gambler resolves to quit gambling, he truly wins at life.